Did you know that Cleopatra was not actually Egyptian? You may be surprised to learn that Cleopatra was not even born in Egypt. She was born in the city of Tarsus in the region of Cilicia, which is now part of Turkey. However, she spent most of her life in Alexandria, Egypt, and was considered the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt. Cleopatra was born on July 69 BC to King Ptolemy XII and his sister, Cleopatra V. Try to imagine how insane it would be if your sibling was also your spouse. Anyways, when Cleopatra was only 14 years old, her father died and she became the queen of Egypt, but she didn't rule alone. She shared the throne with her younger sister, who was only 10 years old at the time, and their regents, who were basically in charge while they were children. However, when Cleopatra's sister died, she became the sole ruler of Egypt at the age of 18. Even though Cleopatra was Greek by birth, she identified herself as Egyptian and learned the language. She was really interested in Egyptian culture and even built a temple dedicated to the goddess Isis. Additionally, Cleopatra spoke 9 languages, including Egyptian, which helped her communicate with her subjects and form alliances with other rulers. When Cleopatra first came into power, she had to deal with a lot of problems, such as revolts in the kingdom and conflicts with other countries. In addition, the royal treasury was practically empty, which made things even more difficult. However, Cleopatra was up for the challenge. She needed money to fund her new projects and pay for her army, so she began minting new coins and started taxing the people of Egypt. This caused some financial strain, but it was necessary for the kingdom's survival. After securing her kingdom, Cleopatra set her sights on finding a powerful ally. And who better than the most powerful man in the world? You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was Cleopatra's plan to woo Julius Caesar. She had to wait a whole year before she could put her seduction strategies into action. See, Julius Caesar was in Rome, while Cleopatra was chilling in Egypt. There was no easy way to get from one place to the other, so she had to bide her time. Finally, Caesar arrived in Alexandria in 48 BC, and Cleopatra wasted no time in making her move. She rolled up to the palace in a golden chariot like the goddess Isis, complete with a team of divine white horses. Caesar was blown away by her entrance and instantly fell head over heels for her. They had a whirlwind romance, and soon Cleopatra was pregnant with Caesar's child. Talk about a royal baby. Unfortunately, Julius Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC, and Cleopatra's lover, Mark Antony, took over his position. The two lovers met in secret and embarked on a grand tour of the East together. During their travels, Cleopatra gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, and rumors swirled that the children were actually Caesar's offspring. When word got out that Cleopatra was expecting a third child with Antony, the Roman Senate got wind of it and sent him a message telling him to break things off with her. But Antony ignored them and married Cleopatra in a lavish ceremony in 36 BC. As the years went by, Cleopatra's relationship with Rome became increasingly strained. The Roman triumvir Octavian, who later became known as Augustus, was not happy with Antony's alliance with Cleopatra. He saw it as a threat to Roman power and began making plans to take over Egypt. By 32 BC, Octavian had formed an alliance with Cleopatra's enemies, the Ptolemaic dynasty, and was ready to attack. Cleopatra and Antony were defeated and forced to flee to Alexandria. According to legend, Cleopatra was so heartbroken over the loss of her kingdom that she ended her own life. One version says that she allowed a venomous snake to bite her, while another says that she ingested a poison that her sister had given her. Whatever the truth, Cleopatra's death marked the end of an era. Her kingdom was annexed into the Roman Empire, and her legacy was passed down through stories and myths. So what can we learn from Cleopatra's story? For starters, never underestimate the power of a good entrance. If you're gonna seduce a Roman dictator, do it in style. Secondly, don't mess with the Roman Empire. Even if you are the Queen of the Nile, sooner or later they will come for you. Finally, be careful who you trust. Even your own sister can betray you. Although to be fair, the sister was only 10 when their father died. So maybe we should cut her some slack. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.